Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today's episode returns us to the quiet little village where Diep and little Nhi live under the same modest roof, sharing the same fragile hope, and trembling beneath the same rising fear. Days have passed, long, aching days, without a single call, without a single message, and still James has not come home. With each sunset that dims the sky and each night that stretches endlessly into the dark, Diep forces herself to stay strong. Her smile remains soft, but her voice grows thinner, and behind her composed exterior, a storm of dread gathers, fierce, constant, and impossible to hide. Especially when little Nhi asks the question that shatters her every time, "Auntie Diep, will Uncle James come back today?" Stay until the end, because this episode reveals just how delicate hope can become, how easily it frays, and how desperately two lonely hearts will fight to keep it from breaking entirely. Late afternoon settles gently over the small village, tinting everything in shades of warm gold: the banana leaves, the clay pots, the old bamboo fence. It is the kind of peaceful light that should bring comfort, yet to Diep, it feels unbearably heavy. She crouches beside the little water spinach patch behind the house, her hands moving automatically, pulling weeds, smoothing soil. Sweat trickles down her cheek and neck, partly from the heat, mostly from exhaustion. She has spent days forcing herself to stay busy because busy hands give her less time to think. The quiet is broken only by the carefree giggles of little Nhi, running barefoot through the yard, her dress muddy from her afternoon adventures. "Auntie Diep," she calls, stopping right beside her. Her eyes sparkle with innocence untouched by fear. "Will Uncle James come play with me today?" The words hit Diep like a blow. They slice through her breath, through her ribs, through the last fragile strands of composure she has left. She forces a smile, thin, soft, trembling. "Not today, sweetheart. Uncle James is still very busy at work." But Nhi's lips fall into a small, unhappy pout. "It's been so many days. I miss him so much." Diep's heart tightens painfully. Her basket slips from her fingers. She pulls Nhi close, cupping her face in both hands, holding her as though she can shield her from the ache of waiting. "Just a little longer," she whispers, "1 or 2 more days. He'll come home soon, I promise." But even as she speaks the words, the promise feels like a fraying thread, its fibers thinning more each day, threatening to snap with the next nightfall. By the time they go inside, the sky has deepened into shades of indigo. The scent of braised fish drifts through the warm little kitchen, carrying memories of better days. Little Nhi sits at the table, chin propped in one tiny hand. Her eyes are swollen and red. She cried earlier, and the sound still lingers in Diep's chest like a bruise. Diep lifts a spoonful of soup, blows gently, and holds it to Nye's lips. Here, baby, just one bite. But Nhi turns away, tears gathering again. I don't want to. I want Uncle James to eat with us. He always makes the food taste better. The words pierce Diep so deeply she almost drops the spoon. Before she can respond, Nhi breaks into sobs, small hands covering her face. Diep pulls her into her arms immediately, stroking her back with slow circles. Her own tears spill silently into Nye's hair. Baby. Listen, Diep whispers. If you eat well, Uncle James will be proud. He'll be so happy to see you growing big and strong, but he's been gone so long. Nhi hiccups. I know, her voice trembles, but I'm here. We're waiting together, okay? They stay like that for a long moment, two shadows wrapped into one, held together by fear, love, and exhaustion. Eventually, Nhi eats. Each bite trembles in Diep's hand. And the empty chair beside them, James's chair, feels like a ghost. After cleaning up, Diep wipes her hands on her faded apron and reaches for the old cracked phone on the shelf. Nye's small steps patter behind her. Auntie, are you calling Uncle James? Yes, Diep manages, dialing with trembling fingers. Let's see if he can talk to us tonight. 1 ring, 2 rings, 3, then the voice. The subscriber you have dialed is currently unavailable. Nye's face falls instantly. Is he busy again? Diep nods, or tries to. Yes. Very busy. We'll try again tomorrow. She ends the call quickly, before her voice breaks. The beep echoes through the kitchen like a last raindrop before a storm. Nhi lowers her head and cries, silently this time. Diep gathers her close again. She doesn't speak. She can't. Words would only crumble. Hours pass, and Nhi falls asleep curled in Diep's lap. After tucking her into bed, Diep steps outside. The night is black, starless, cold, deep. She kneels on the concrete porch, hands clasped tightly until her knuckles whiten. Tears glisten on her cheeks, catching what little moonlight slips through the clouds. Her voice trembles. Mr. James, wherever you are, please be safe. She swallows hard. These past days, I can't shake this feeling. My chest hurts all the time. I'm so scared something happened to you. Tears hit the cold concrete. The wind lifts her hair like a sigh from somewhere far away. Please, let him come back. I don't care how long it takes. Just let him be alive. Her sob echoes across the empty yard. The darkness does not answer. Dawn arrives cold and gray. Diep wakes stiff, still sitting beside Nye's bed. Her body aches from a night of praying and worrying. Nhi rubs her eyes, sits up, and asks the question that has become her morning ritual. Auntie, is Uncle James coming home today? Diep swallows her dread and forces a smile. Let's eat breakfast first, then we'll call him again, but her heart sinks like a stone. After breakfast, they sit on the porch. The fields glisten with dew. Nhi clutches Diep's phone in her lap. Auntie, can I call now? Diep kneels down. Let me call first, okay? 1 ring, 2. 3. Unavailable. This time, Nhi hears it. Her face crumples instantly. He still didn't answer. Diep pulls her close. It's okay, baby. Maybe he's somewhere without signal. Uncle James always keeps his promises. But does he? The thought slashes through her chest, cold and cruel. Diep stays busy, sweeping, washing dishes, cutting vegetables, anything to keep her thoughts from spiraling. Little Nhi waters plants, but her eyes keep drifting toward the road. Hours pass. The house grows quieter, heavier. By afternoon, both of them are drained. Diep boils ginger tea and sits with Nhi on the porch. Auntie, Nhi whispers. What if Uncle James doesn't come home? Diep's breath catches. She cups Nye's face, firm but gentle. Don't ever think that. He loves you. He loves us. He will come home. But why is he gone so long? Sometimes grown-ups have to solve problems before they can come back. But he's strong, remember? He would never leave us on purpose. Nhi nods and clings to her. Diep looks to the road. Her chest aches with longing. She remembers his tired smile. The promise in his eyes. The way he held her hand. That memory is the only thread keeping her whole. Night falls again. A colder, darker night. They eat in silence. The bamboo chime sways outside, each hollow note sounding like a missing heartbeat. After putting Nhi to bed, Diep stands outside again. This time she doesn't kneel. She stands tall, facing the night. James, she whispers into the wind, if you're out there, if you can hear me, we're waiting. We're scared, but we're here. She swallows the lump in her throat. Don't leave us wondering anymore. Just come home. The wind blows softly across her face, carrying her words into the dark. And if you're in trouble, hold on. I'll wait for you. We both will. Tears slip down her cheeks. She closes her eyes, and waits.